So hi, an Ex-IELTS Examiner coming here to help you with your listening matching questions. So I can understand. So by the time you come to part 3, जब तक आप part 3 में आते हो, what happens is you are already tired, exhausted, and distracted. Because you are tired, therefore you cannot focus and concentrate, and you are to match the options A, B, and C. And most of you, what do is you just make a wild guess, and that is called fluke. तुक्का लगाते हो आप, है ना? But after seeing this video, no fluke, no guesses, you will get 100% right, because I am going to tell you how, what, when you have to concentrate, what things you need not pay attention to, clear, and what things are necessary. Now see the type of matching that you can get in your IELTS. There are two types of them. One is the questions are given, and in the questions they give you the names of the persons. So it would be A, B, or both. And then there are options, which are topics. So just take them as topics only. Get that? And when they are coming to the topics, the same words will be said by the people, those who are discussing. Okay, so there would be two people discussing, so that topic in the options will be spoken, and then you have to just see whether it has to be done by A, B, or both A and B. So next option is the question. You have to read the question properly, because in the options the names of the people are given. So you will have to read the question properly and see whatever has to be done, that you will do as per the instructions. Now I'll take an example. The topics are long, that is why I've taken that example, right? So let me share that with you, the question which I'll be doing. So we are going from the question 25 to 30, right? And it is about the research. There are two people, Jack and Annie, and we have to decide. If you can see the question here, it is displayed here. Just read the question. Now, who is going to do the research into each topic? So you have to put A, B, or C. A is for Annie, B is for Jack, and C is for both Annie and Jack. They both will do. Now you need to read the topics. The names are given and the topics are given. So kindly read the topics so that you are able to understand that when the topic starts. Now the best point of this matching is that they will say those words from the topic, so that you come to know. Now they have gone from like 25 to 26 or 27 or 28, right? So I'll read, you can even read it here, and I'll read the topics to you so that you know better. So the first 25th question is the goods that are refrigerated. So they will be talking about some flowers or some ice cream or some things that are refrigerated. Okay, I mean to be transported. Then they will talk on the 26th question. Then they will come to the other topic and they will talk on the effects that has on health. Maybe they are not good or whatever. Now the tip is that you are not concerned about what they are doing about the topic. You will see what they are saying, who is going to. So you have to concentrate who is saying what. Now say, Jack will say, oh, you know, this is quite a boring topic and I am not willing. So Annie will say, okay, but I can help you with this and I can take it if you don't mind. And then she says, okay. You know, you should know that now Annie, that is, it's the A answer. So then they will be talking about the impact on food producers, right? The 27th. So she could say, so Jack could say, oh, you know, I am not interested. And Annie could also say that neither I am interested. So now who is going to, you know, bell the cat? Who is going to do this? Then, okay, then either Jack or Annie will say, okay, I'll do you a favor, I'll take it up. Huh? So he'll say, Jack will say, okay, thanks, Annie, you've taken it up. So they may not say even thanks, but they'll say, okay, right? So you should know, you should not pay attention to what they are doing, what they are telling about food producers. वो आपको नहीं देखना है, आपको खाली देखना है कौन कह रहा है. और ये लोग क्या करेंगे, पहले मतलब एग्री करेंगे, कभी ऐसे डिसएग्री करेंगे और कहेंगे अरे तुम कर ले मैं कर लूं, ऐसे करके जैसे हम लोग करते हैं एज वी टॉक. ओके, दिस इज नॉट गुड फॉर मी, अरे ये तो अच्छा नहीं है, चलो मैं कर लेता हूं, ऐसे करते हो ना आप. यही चीज होती है मैचिंग में. Then they can also say, like the next topic I will read to you, impacted on cities. You know, they'll talk how, you know, these have impacted, you know. So Jack would say, like Annie could say that this is a topic which is, you know, I had it in, you know, and I'm not interested, whatever, da, da, da. So then Jack would say, okay, leave it to me, you know, I'll manage. So that means Jack is going to do. So then, you know, they will be dilly-dallying. They will trying to confuse you. वो चीज क्या बोल रहे हैं, कैसे impact कर रहा है, क्या नहीं कर रहा है, you have not to be bothered. You have to just see who says, okay, I'll do it, I don't mind it, you know, like that. And then the other one is refrigerated transport, you know, how the transport is used. Then, you know, they could say like, what? Okay, you know, this was in my semester, and okay, Annie says, I'll just refresh it. I read about transportation and all that, and okay, then she says, I'm willing to take it, unless and until you are interested. And so Jack will say, no, I don't mind. So these are the things which I'm telling you, should be paying more attention to, right? And then another one is the domestic fridges. Suppose they are talking about domestic fridges. So, you know, Jack says, oh, there's a lot of economics in it, lot of stats in it, and I find it very cumbersome. And then one more thing they can say, okay, you find you know, very inconvenient. Okay, then, you know, we can share. I will do this and you do this. So they are splitting, okay? They will split it. That means they both are doing it, right? Or Annie can say, okay, Jack, you do it, but I'll also help you, okay? So I can help you with this because I have a bit of knowledge. So then also both of them. Or Jack can say, okay, this was in my semester and I read about it somewhere. If when you find any difficulty, I would help you. And Annie says, okay, sure. And that also means that both they are going to do. So I have given you all the scenarios. And now I want you, I'll play the audio and I want you to do it. Okay? And there are 6 of them. If you're getting a 6 of 6, it's a very well, excellent stars to you. But if you're getting 3 or 2 or 1, child, don't get disheartened. Just go and see what I have told you and definitely it will help you. You can rewind it and see it and practice it. And in the comments, I'm waiting for your score. Okay, it's a difficult one, and if you are able to get 6 on 6, 5 and 6, okay, I'll give you the target 5 on 6, bingo, let's go. And of course, if you want any online coaching, you want to be evaluated by an ex-IELTS examiner, you want coaching personal from an ex-IELTS examiner, or you want materials that are written by me, approved by me, then you can DM me on my WhatsApp. Thank you. And
decide who's going to do more research on them. Then later we can get together and plan the next step.
Okay. How about starting with how useful refrigeration is and the range of goods that are refrigerated nowadays? Because of course, it's not just food and drinks.
No, I suppose flowers and medicines are refrigerated too.
And computers. I could do that, unless you particularly want to.
No, that's fine by me. What about the effects of refrigeration on people's health? After all, some of the chemicals used in the 19th century were pretty harmful, but there have been lots of benefits too, like always having access to fresh food. Do you fancy dealing with that?
I'm not terribly keen, to be honest.
Nor me. My mind just goes blank when I read anything about chemicals.
Oh, all right then. I'll do you a favour, but you owe me, Jack. Okay. What about the effects on food producers, like farmers in poorer countries being able to export their produce to developed countries? Something for you, maybe?
I don't mind. It should be quite interesting.
I think we should also look at how refrigeration has helped whole cities, like Las Vegas, which couldn't exist without refrigeration because it's in the middle of a desert.
Right. I had a quick look at an economics book in the library that's got a chapter about this sort of thing. I could give you the title if you want to do this section.
Not particularly, to be honest. I find economics books pretty heavy going as a rule.
Okay, leave it to me then.
Thanks. Then there's transport and the difference that refrigerated trucks have made. I wouldn't mind having a go at that.
Don't forget trains too. I read something about milk and butter being transported in refrigerated railroad cars in the USA right back in the 1840s.
I hadn't thought of trains. Thanks.
Shall we have a separate section on domestic fridges? After all, they're something everyone's familiar with.
What about splitting it into two? You could investigate 19th and 20th century fridges, and I'll concentrate on what's available these days, and how manufacturers differentiate their products from those of their competitors.
Okay, that'd suit me.
That is